Hi everyone, I'm Allison. I'm a developer marketing manager here at Observable. In Observable Framework projects, you can write data loaders in Python, JavaScript, R, or any other language to generate static files at build time. With data loaders, you can minimize file sizes and reduce client-side data processing for faster page loads. In this video, I'll demo how you can create your first data loader in a framework project, then access the output from a data loader in a page and see changes to data loaders reflected in live preview. This video follows the example in our Getting Started tutorial, which we'll link to below and where you can find the code you see added here. So let's get started. Here, we're looking at an existing framework project. We've already added a new markdown file, weather.md, in the docs directory. That'll be the project page where we access the output of the data loader we create next. Let's add our new data loader in a data subfolder within docs. Data loaders have double file extensions, indicating the output type with the first extension, then the loader type with the second. We'll create a JavaScript data loader that generates a JSON file named forecast.json.js. With the data loader file created, now we'll add JavaScript code to access weather forecast data for a specific location in the US from the National Weather Service's free API. First, we provide a latitude and longitude from which the API will find the nearest weather station. We'll start with a weather station near San Diego, California. Then, we'll add a custom function that checks the API response status when we try to access the data. That will either return the data if everything works as expected, or an error message if the fetch fails. Using that function, we'll access the station data from the API, interpolating the latitude and longitude in the URL. Then, we'll just pull out the weather forecast data. And finally, we'll write the data in JSON format to standard output using process.standardout.write. That last piece is a requirement for all data loaders. No matter what language you write a data loader in, the output needs to be sent to standard output to work in your framework project. Okay, so with our data loader created, how do we see and access the generated data snapshot? Well, one option is to manually run the data loader. Here, we can run node, then the path to our data loader in the terminal, which will print out the entire generated output. That's a nice way to see if your data loader is working as expected and can be useful for debugging. But often, you'll be iterating in a data loader while watching updates in a page preview. Let's access forecast.json, the output of our data loader, in weather.md. We'll add a JavaScript code block, then use file attachment to read in the data snapshot. With Framework's file-based routing, we'll point to the static file served by a data loader using the same relative path we'd use to get from our markdown file to the data loader itself. We'll point from docs to data/forecast.json. Let's also add a line in weather.md to display the forecast data. We can see our page content by starting a live preview using npm run dev or yarn dev. Now we can see the forecasted weather data for our station near San Diego closest to the latitude and longitude that we specified in our data loader. A really nice part of working in framework projects is that live preview also works with data loader updates. Let's change the latitude and longitude in the data loader to a location near Fairbanks, Alaska. On save, the updated loader runs again, generating a new data snapshot that is automatically reflected in live preview. So we can now see the colder weather forecasted for Fairbanks. This is one small example of writing a data loader, then accessing the output in a project page. But the possibilities really are limitless. You can write data loaders in whatever language you want to wrangle and analyze your data, then generate snapshots at build time. See the links below to learn more from our framework documentation and see data loaders in action in our live examples. And come back again soon. In future videos, we'll cover page layouts, project customization, and deploying projects to Observable.